Now it's Shevchenko, tries to play it through, shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. Corinthians are back in business. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Corinthians restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Guardiola. Back where it came from. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, easy pickings there. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! Goal! Cruzeiro! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he cuts out the supply. Mohamed Salah. Batistuta! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to gift it back. Shevchenko. Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Shevchenko. Guardiola. Great ball, and he's in here. Good take, and is he in? Now it's Batistuta. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now here's the delivery. Corner then. This possibly the last play of the half. Cross needs to be good. He's having a pop! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Back on the way then. Marquinhos. Vardiol. Spread to the right. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Pedri. And it's Messi. Swung over. And Silvestre. Great vision. Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. Under an awful lot of pressure. It's run loose here. Mohamed Salah. He can run onto that. Vardiol. And it's Pedri. Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And no, just off target. Threads one in. João Cancelo in acres of space out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. Akanji did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Silvestre unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, nicely intercepted. Silvestre tries to pass it through. And Shevchenko! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gerrard. Corinthians appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 1. Camisa 22. Camisa 7.
And this is goes for a shot! And it's in! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Just 1 in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah! It's a goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That looks a cracking ball. Back in possession and ready to go again. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. It's a good run down the right. Vardiol. And it's Marquinhos. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That's a foul, no 2 ways about it. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Caught offside that time.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Gerrard. That's a throw. He's gone forward, and this is Mohamed Salah, and he's running through. Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by... And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
A partida de hoje.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. We're delighted to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. That'll be a throw-in. Knocks it into space.
A heavy challenge.
And it's Messi. That's really well cleared. Ah, good steal. He just read it. That's a little off target. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
And it's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. He's on it, can he get away? And that's really well manoeuvred. Cruzeiro do have a chance to counter here. Shevchenko.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Pedri. And here's Shevchenko. Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Shevchenko. He's through here. Chance! Goal! Corinthians! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Corinthians have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shevchenko. And the shot! Tries to play it through. Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Guardiola cuts it out. Half an hour played now. Not the most convincing of passes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a pretty loose pass. Nakata. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Vardiol.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A That is a little undercooked. Batistuta might just make this. And he can clear it away. And they can counter here. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's ambitious. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Teremos minuto de
Shevchenko.
acréscimo.
Fernando Torres. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Cruzeiro finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
And we have our very
Camisa
first corner.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 12.
Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Camavinga. Defending was strong and firm. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a really well-measured ball. Shevchenko. And Cruyff! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spread out to the left. Silvestre. And he's had it nicked away. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Silvestre looking to receive it in space. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's found a way through. Delivered in.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's made its way to him. Torres! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now that's been intercepted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Akanji spots it and intercepts.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this it's Salah! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cruzeiro have reclaimed it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's found a way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's hit it long, but astray.
Corinthians clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vardiol. Cruzeiro are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Batistuta thinks one through. That is good alertness. Mohamed Salah is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Ødegaard stood his ground. He's having a pop! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Guardiola has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Gerrard with a real chance here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned.
Gerrard! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Cruzeiro very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Can he get on the end of this? Cafu ventures forward.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
He's having a shot! It's hit the uprights. Looking for the run. And that was very necessary. He's gone forward. Nicely weighted ball.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Silvestre gets it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He is through here. Looking to play him in. And a chance! And that's it. They chased and chased.